Hey, it works today. Very good. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. We are on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Very nice. I love when technology works. Hopefully, I'm not jinxing myself here. Good evening. What's up, Naomi? I'm here, but I'm still doing my onboarding stuff. Well, I hope it's going well. Hi. Good evening, everybody. What's up, Trey? Come on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It is Monday night. This is often my most popular live, so welcome to it. My day was okay, not bad, lots of housework. Happy Monday. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. I hope you've had a good start to your week. We've got a lot to do tonight. Karen, I love that. Look at you. Very well, thank you for asking. I think I need to fix TikTok. Hang on a second. I think I need to fix that. I don't think people can comment. Oh, yeah. There we go. Let's see. I think I need to fix this. I don't think people could comment on TikTok. Got the fundraiser added. Okay, that's good. Fan club. Let's see. Hang on. Let me fix this. Sorry, friends. Give me just a second. Yeah, I was on Superfans only. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me fix that. There we go. Okay. Should be good now. Here we go. TikTok should be good to go. Hang on. Let me fix my music. Okay. So, welcome, everybody. Oh, really, Stella? Love that for her. Oh, shit. I forgot. Oh, my God. I got ahead of myself. Hang on. I forgot to fix the sound on Instagram. See, I did jinx myself. Ugh. Sorry, friends. Hang on. I was so excited that YouTube was working that I forgot to do this. Okay, testing Instagram. Better? Is that better sound for Instagram? Yeah, you're welcome. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just plugged in my mic. Apologies. So apparently I did jinx myself. I got so jazzed that I got YouTube working that I forgot to plug my mic in for my phone. Yeah, my phone has been having some sound issues. I need to get a new phone, basically. Thank you, Rihanna. Very nice. Thank you so much. All right, so we've got a few things going on tonight. Now that I'm all settled and we're good to go. So tonight's obviously all about readings. We're going to be doing a lot of tarot readings this evening. Monday nights, we always do over 100 readings. So stick around. Even if you cannot afford a reading, you might find that you resonate with something else. We're also going to do something that I call 10 minutes of madness in a little bit. The reading list is open. If you would like to get a personal reading during tonight's live, you simply head to madamadam.com, link in bio. Readings are conducted in the order purchased, and they're going to happen, the personal readings are going to happen in between the zodiacs. Okay, so first we start off with 10 minutes of madness, which is going to be rapid fire 1-card readings for people in the chat. I'll tell you how to participate in a moment. And then we also do collective readings for all 12 zodiac signs. We start with the sign that is in season. We start with Libra. It's still Libra season. And then we go around the wheel. So we'll be doing all 12 zodiacs. If anybody misses a sign or anything like that, if you're in the chat now, when someone joins the live, feel free to, if they're like, what about this sign? Feel free to tell them to watch the replay. The replay will be on Instagram and YouTube. So yeah, we've got 10 minutes of madness, which is personal 1-card readings, rapid fire. We're going to start those in a couple minutes. And then we do the 12 zodiac signs, all for the collective. So listen for your sun sign, your moon, your ascendant, any part of your chart if you would like to. And then we also do personal reads for anyone that heads to the website and buys their reading. So I've already got a couple people on the wrist. So Nikki K and Mary H, you're going to have to wait a little bit until we get to the zodiac readings. I'll do your personals, zodiac, personal, zodiac, personal, zodiac. It'll be like that. So also the whole reason we do this Monday night live, this is my big marathon live. It is typically about 3 hours, 9 to midnight. Yeah, 9 to midnight. And the whole reason I do this, and I offer these collective readings, the whole reason that I do 10 minutes of madness, is to pay it forward. Okay. I do a lot of free things. I have over 1,200 free readings for my content. We do these Mondays, we do Sundays, we do Saturday night subscriber live free readings. So we do a lot of free shit in the hopes that you will pay it forward, in the hopes that you might donate to our causes that we're supporting and promote my channel. So if you resonate with anything and you're unable to donate to our causes, feel free to share the live, tap the screen, comments are a really great way of free engagement. I really appreciate that. So however, if you are able to, please, please, please donate to our causes. We're raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Specifically, there's a button on TikTok, and there should be one on my Instagram live. There should be a button somewhere on the screen for you to donate to the foundation if you would like to. We've only raised about like 60 some odd dollars over the past 3 weeks. I understand times are tough. Life is hard right now. The economy is garbage thanks to the current administration and the shithole that's in office right now. I understand if you're unable, but if you are unable, please do me a favor and at least share the live, and maybe we can get some more people in the chat or more people in the live that might be able to donate. So we're donating to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Mental health is a big thing, and suicide is no joke. This is something near and dear to my heart as well. And also, we are still, since September, we have been helping out Title I teachers try to clear out their classroom wish lists. Title I teachers are the most affected by government cuts and funding, and they are the ones that need the most help when it comes to classroom funding and school supplies and things like that. So what I've done is I have put Title I teacher classroom wish lists all over my Instagram. So there are 10 new links on my Instagram story that I put up today. And then there are also 2 highlight reels on my Instagram, the little circle highlight reels underneath my profile. before you get to my feed. There's those little circles there, right? 2 of those are Instagram highlight reels that say help a teacher. And they are also full of Title I teacher classroom wish lists. Think of it like Project Angel Tree, but for teachers. So if you are able, please, please, please go to my Instagram, check out the links that are on my story or on the highlight reels, and see if you might be able to donate some school supplies, books, hygiene products, things that these Title I teachers need for their classrooms. All right. So those are the causes. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention on the screen on TikTok and Instagram. So donate if you're able, or make sure you check out the highlight reels and my Instagram story for those Title I teacher classroom wish lists. Okay. So we're going to get started with 10 Minutes of Madness in about 4 minutes. 3 minutes now. At 20 after, we're going to get started. Do not use CoStar. CoStar is a garbage app. They use a lot of AI, and they have admitted that they purposefully put out bad information to get a rise out of people, and it's not entirely accurate. You can use, I like using Chani, Chani. I love the Chani app. Right, Brums? CoStar had the wrong info on yours. Yes, I love Chani. Chani is a great app run by a great person who's a humanitarian and just full of wonderful information. So I highly suggest checking that out. But yeah, CoStar is not it. I didn't know either until I was informed. So I had no idea either. So look into Chani. It's wonderful. I really, really, really enjoy it. So make sure you check that out if you're interested, and feel free in the chat if anybody has any other recommendations for free astrology apps. Make sure you put them in the chat for people. Some other ones include Time Passages. I like that one as well. What's it called? The Path or something. That one I don't really love as much. It's a little complicated and doesn't give me that much info. So Sanctuary app, I've heard good things. The Pattern, yeah, that one. I'm like, about The Pattern. I don't really care for it, honestly. That's just my opinion. I just don't love it. You know, I'm obsessed with Chani, and I like Time Passages. So yeah, so once again, we've got 2 minutes before 10 Minutes of Madness. Brief rundown for those of you that are just joining. We're going to do 10 Minutes of Madness, which is rapid fire 1-card readings for people in the chat. Then we're going to do the 12 zodiacs. CoStar is not it. Delete CoStar.
Is it Chani?
Yes. Chani for Chani. So I really like Chani a lot. And yes, I did the subscription for it. So 10 Minutes of Madness, we're going to start in about 60 seconds, and then we're going to get to personal readings. So if you would like a personal reading during the live, madamadam.com to purchase your reading, and then we're going to do the 12 zodiacs, and the personals will be happening in tandem with the zodiacs. All right. We are raising money tonight. We're supporting good causes, positive vibes only. We're going to be on the lookout for trolls. My moderators are in the chat, so I have a feeling it's going to be a good night. Technology is under control as long as my phone doesn't die, because I can't plug in this microphone and my phone at the same time. So if you would like to participate in 10 Minutes of Madness, give me your first name and your zodiac sign in the chat right now. 10 Minutes of Madness is about to begin. Jordy, Aries, I'm going to start with you, my friend. Jordy, Aries on TikTok. Your card is Eight of Swords energy, my friend. Get out of your head, please, and thank you. Thomas, Aquarius on TikTok. Knight of Wands energy. Put your foot on the gas for your passions. Things are happening a lot faster than you anticipate. Maria, you're a Taurus on Instagram. You have to process the grief, my love. Don't push the feelings down. Try to understand them, cry it out, get it out, honor these emotions. Tiffany, you're a Capricorn on TikTok. King of Cups, King of Cups energy for you. Lead with compassion and kindness. All you owe anyone is truth and kindness, but that must begin with you. Ashley, Sagittarius on YouTube. Four of Wands energy for you. It's giving mind your business and worry about your home right now. Karen, you're a Virgo on Instagram. Better days are ahead, my friend. Once you change that mindset that we've been talking about, better days are ahead for you. The sun comes out, things are going to brighten up. Sarah Ann, you're a Cancer on TikTok. Think about the journey, not the destination. Think about the things you carry with you. The future holds only what you carry. Mari, Cancer, Brahms on YouTube. 10 of Pentacles energy, my love. The tree of life bears fruit for you. Plant the seed. Money's coming around, girl. Amanda, Sagittarius on Instagram. 8 of Wands energy for you. Right place, right time energy. Magic is happening. Spirit is speaking. Good things are on the horizon. Ray, you're a Taurus on TikTok. King of Pentacles. You have to be willing to do the work to get the abundance and wealth that you're seeking. You're meant for big things, but you have to be willing to do the work. Kev, you're a Leo on YouTube. Devil energy for you, my friend. It's time to look in the mirror and get out of your own way. Mary, you're a Capricorn on Instagram. Hard work is needed. 8 of Pentacles energy. It's time to rise to your talents, use your skills, and be consistent, please and thank you. Christine, you're a Virgo on TikTok. 9 of Pentacles energy for you. Walk your walk, talk your talk, dress the part, look the part, act the part. You have to be about your shit. Act like you deserve it. Let's see. I'm trying to go down the line here on YouTube. Shauna, Capricorn on YouTube. 3 of Swords energy for you, my friend. You only ever hurt your own feelings. Your disappointments come from your expectations. So heal, okay? Mary, you're a Capricorn on Instagram. Queen of Pentacles energy, babe. You are the abundance. You make the things happen. Be grateful for you. Janet, you're an Aries on TikTok. Queen of Swords energy for you. Try not to expect problems, but don't be afraid to be direct and deal with them when they come your way. Stella, you're a Virgo Libra, I'm guessing. So magician energy, babe, bam. Belief plus manifestation, belief plus action is manifestation. You have to believe that things are possible, take actions, and manifestation is what follows. It's time to create. Virginia, you're a Sagittarius on Instagram. 4 of Swords energy. You need rest, babe. Sleep on it before you make any big decisions. Trey, you're a Cancer on TikTok. Stand up for yourself. Advocate for you. You have to be willing to do the hard things and fight for what it is you want, even if that fight is against yourself, even if that fight is against your comfort zone. I think that's a big thing with that. Fighting against your comfort zone to do the hard things. Something I'm dealing with as well. Let's see. Teal, you're a Scorpio on YouTube. The world, my friend, endings and new beginnings in a major way for you. New chapters are unfolding. It's time for new things. Taylor, you're a Capricorn on Instagram. The lovers. It's time to make some choices. You get to choose between what is wise and what is passionate. Even when you feel backed into a corner, you always get to choose how you handle things. Lindsay, you're a Pisces on TikTok. Page of Wands energy. It's time to rekindle the passion in your life. Think about a time when you were passionate, when you were happy, when you had direction. What were you doing? And can you bring something from that time into the present and see if it still resonates with you? Patty, you're a Libra on TikTok. Plant the seed. Ace of Pentacles energy. Start small. Take those first steps. Buy the supplies. Book the appointment. Make the phone call. Do what you need to do to begin. Viv, you're a Pisces on Instagram. 4 of Pentacles energy for you. Be frugal of where you're giving energy, money, and time. You might be overextended a little bit. It's got time to pull back a little bit there. Deb, you're an Aquarius on TikTok. 9 of Wands energy. Boundaries, my friend. Protect yourself, but don't be too withdrawn. Don't avoid. Don't put up a wall and hide behind it. Put on the armor and get back out there, okay? Michael, you're a Libra on Instagram. Justice, my friend. Do what's fair for you. Life's not always fair. It's a double-edged sword, but worry about your own karma and make sure that you're participating in the things that you want. Amy, you're a Cancer on TikTok. Queen of Cups energy for you. Focus on your wellness as you navigate transformation and change. Make sure that you are loving yourself. as you go through transformation. Shell, Aquarius on YouTube, Leap of Faith, Fresh Start, New Beginning, The Fool, my friend. It's time for a clean slate. Stephanie, you're a Pisces on Instagram. Strength, my friend. We're not going to tell you to be strong if it's not going to be difficult, if it's not going to be hard. We wouldn't tell you to buck up and be strong. So gather your strength. It's time for perseverance. Diana, you're a Leo on TikTok. 6 of Wands energy for you. Victory is right around the corner. Recognition is right around the corner, and something that you should be celebrated by a group of people. So find your tribe. Let's see. Mariah, you're a Cancer on Instagram. 7 of Cups energy for you. Emotional indecision. We're not sure what to choose. It doesn't really matter. Choose what is right for you. Follow your heart. All the options are good options. Separate the delusions from the realities. Sarah, you're an Aquarius on TikTok. 2 of Wands energy. You have to zoom out. Embrace the larger point of view, the larger perspective. You're a dot on a marble floating through space. Vanessa, you're a Gemini on Instagram. 2 of Cups energy. Have the chat, communicate. No one knows what you feel or what you need unless you tell them. Ileana, you're a Scorpio on TikTok. The Tower, my friend. Something long overdue needs changing. The longer you wait, the taller the tower, the harder the fall. Don't resist it. Lucas, you're a Virgo on Instagram. Make your moves in silence. Queen of Wands. Know that you are protected at this time. Rise to your own authority. Seek permission from within. You don't need it from outside sources. Starbuck, you're a Leo on TikTok. Emperor energy, my friend. Remember who the fuck you are. Rise to your own authority. Be honest and about the responsibilities attached to your goals. What's it going to take to get what you want? Make sure that you remember who the fuck you are in the process. Gretchen, you're a Virgo on Instagram. I said Gretchen. The Star, my friend. Have hope. Things can be better if you can be vulnerable. If you can share how you feel and be honest with people, it'll change your environment. But have hope, babe. Things are looking up. Hope is not lost. Addie, you're a Taurus on TikTok. Empress energy for you. Divine Mother, Divine Feminine. Make sure you're taking really good care of yourself right now. Love yourself like you're tending to a garden. Mother yourself the way you would a child. Alex, you're a Pisces on YouTube. 10 of Wands energy for you, my friend. Passionate success comes with stress. The level of stress you endure is directly related to how much you care. Okay. Leisha, you're a Scorpio on Instagram. 7 of Pentacles energy for you. Reflect, babe. Think about how far you've come. You've come a lot further than you realize or that you give yourself credit for. Bree, you're a Libra on TikTok. 8 of Cups energy for you. It's time to move on. Jen, you're a Libra on Instagram. Spend time with people that you care about right now. The smaller the circle, the better. We need to have some fun. Megan, you're a Libra on TikTok. Turn to your spiritual practices and turn up the volume on them. Try to find consistency in something spiritual for you. Ashley, Aquarius on Instagram. King of Wands, babe, we're waiting on you. You have to take the initiative. You have to show that you are loyal to your manifestations, that you really want them by taking actions. Christine, you're a Cancer on TikTok. The Hermit, my friend. You're trying to find your way. You're trying to find your path through the darkness right now. This is about the wisdom that you gain, but you have to do it yourself. You have to do it alone. Krista, you're a Virgo on Instagram. Judgment, my friend. Truth, separate the facts from the feelings. The truth is going to come out. Lori, you're a Leo on TikTok. Knight of Cups energy. Slow and steady is the emotional journey for you. Where's the levity? Where's the fun? It's time to lighten up. Anka, you're a Cancer on Instagram. King of Swords energy. Act with wisdom. Focus on the facts, not the feelings. Chrissy, you're a Capricorn on TikTok. 2 of Pentacles energy. Simplify. Narrow it down. If it's not a priority to you, why are you fucking with it? Sheila, you're an Aries on Instagram. 6 of Pentacles energy. A more even exchange of energy, please. Be just as generous with you as you are with other people. Emily, you're an Aries on TikTok. Conflict is unavoidable. You have to be cool with playing the bad guy. People are going to make you the bad guy to feel better about their own shit. Adrienne, you're a Gemini on Instagram. Ace of Wands energy for you. Light the match. Find the passionate beginning. Burn the bridge if you have to. Sarah, you're a Gemini on TikTok. Cut the toxicity and cut the toxic people out of your life. Nikki, you're an Aquarius on Instagram. Soul Search. High Priestess energy, you need to be patient, my friend. The truth will come out. You will find the answers, but you can't do so if you're flailing around. You have to let the water still so you can see through it clearly. Ashley, you're a Gemini on TikTok, the Chariot, my friend. Propulsion, movement, victory. You are not a work in progress. You're a success in progress. The trying has been the succeeding. You're already doing it. Leanne, Aquarius on YouTube, 5 of Pentacles. There's no way out of this hardship that is simple. You have to move through it. So there's nothing overnight. There's not a quick fix. You have to move. The only way out of this time is through it. Crystal, you're an Christy Aquarius on Instagram, Page of Cups energy for you. Trust your intuition. Veronica, you're a Libra on TikTok with the Wheel of Fortune. You've got luck on your side right now. Take a chance. Things are bound to work out. Audrey, Virgo on TikTok, 9 of Swords energy, stress, anxiety, depression. It's time to do something about it instead of living in it. Think about the wisdom that you've gained along the way and take some actions. Maureen, you're a Leo on Instagram, Page of Pentacles energy for you. The hard work pays off. You should begin to see the fruits of your labor. Opportunities come your way. Lee, you're a Leo on TikTok, Ace of Cups energy. It's time for cleanse and forgive. Wash the past off you and forgive yourself for how hard you've been on you. Chris, you're a Leo on YouTube, 4 of Cups energy for you. We got a little woe is me. We got a little down on ourselves. We kind of got a case of the fuck it. So you have to remember who you are and get the fuck up. Heather, you're a Sagittarius on Instagram, 9 of Cups energy. Don't be so stubborn. Stephanie, you're a Pisces on TikTok. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Stop listening to everybody else. Heather, you're a Sagittarius on Instagram. Perspective. Try to see things from the other side. You have some reality that you just need to accept. You can't change things. Angela, you're a Capricorn on TikTok. 10 of Swords energy for you, my friend. Leave the past where it belongs. Leave the past behind you. Try to let things go. Brisa, you're a Virgo on Instagram. The moon, my friend, it's a mystery. The outcome is not fixed for you. You have to believe enough in yourself and believe you'll figure it out as you go. Rachel, you're a Leo on TikTok. Find teamwork and collaboration. 3 of Pentacles. Remy, you're a Pisces on Instagram, 10 of Cups energy, joy, optimism, positivity. You will get there. You just have to remember that it's not about the money, the job, the tangible thing. It's about how having that thing is supposed to make you feel. Savannah, you're a Cancer on TikTok, 2 of Swords energy, logical decisions, not emotional ones. Valencia, you're a Libra on TikTok. Stick to the plan. If you don't have a plan, make one. Jules, you're a Scorpio on Instagram. The Knight of Swords for you. Attack, have courage, face things head on right now. Lynn, you're a Capricorn on TikTok. Temperance, my friend. Try to find balance and peace. Everything in moderation right now. Krista, you're a Virgo on Instagram. Death, my friend. Transformation. It's a change of seasons. You're not the same person anymore. Let's do things differently. Deirdre, you're an Aries on TikTok. Knight of Pentacles energy for you. You have to be in the moment, slow and steady. Try to find stillness throughout your day. Krista, you're a Virgo on Instagram. Suss out where the deception is coming from. Are you lying to yourself or do people have ulterior motives? You need to distance yourself from this deception. Bree, you're a Gemini on TikTok, 6 of Cups energy. Make sure you have the right support system around you. Make sure that people are choosing you in ways that you want and deserve to be chosen. And Maria, Taurus on Instagram, last one, Ace of Swords energy for you. It's time to speak things into existence, be practical, and take logical steps going forward. Talk it out. That is it. 14 minutes, not bad. I've done better, but... You're welcome. 78, 1-card readings. Some of those I went on a little bit. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. Incredible. So that is it for 10 minutes of madness. No more first names and zodiac signs. I ordered a 1 card at the start of the live. That's great. Thank you so much. As I've said since the beginning of the live, personal readings are going to happen during the zodiacs. So I will get to them. You just got to be patient. If you resonated with any of that or you got the read you were looking for, please donate to our causes today. We are raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention on TikTok and Instagram. On TikTok, there's a little button up there that says donate. On Instagram, there should be something on your screen as well to donate to the cause. Also, we are helping out Title I teachers. I put up 10 new links on my Instagram story today. And there's 2 highlight reels on my Instagram as well that say help a teacher. So if you're able, go to my Instagram, check out my story or those highlight reels and see if you can help Title I teachers with their classroom wish list. They need school supplies, books, hygiene products, etc. And thank you very much for your philanthropy, your support, and your donations. It means a lot. It goes a long way. If you're unable to donate, please just share the live, tap the screen. We're going to be doing the 12 zodiacs. So we've got 12 complimentary reads coming your way. So listen for your sun sign, your moon, your rising, anything in your chart really. And if you would like a personal reading during the live, head to madamadam.com, pay for your reading, and I will be doing them in the middle of the zodiacs. Good to hear, Stella. Glad I could help. I might need to look at retiring this deck. I think this is my tarot vintage and it has a lot of creases in it and it's starting to feel like fabric and not so much like not so much like paper anymore. It's starting to feel a little fabricy. So yeah, I might need to think about retiring this deck. It doesn't shuffle like it used to from use. So yes, she's very well loved. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Oh, what's the manifestation formula? It's BAM, B-A-M. Belief plus action is manifestation. And then the other app I recommended was Chani. C-H-A-N-I. Hi, friends. If you're just joining, welcome. Good evening. Good evening. We are just about to get started on the personal readings and the zodiacs. Oh, and while I'm taking a breather, I've made a slight change to the live schedule and to my personal readings schedule as well. I've decided to remove Tuesday nights. Oh, Thomas, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I'll be up there again. I'm sure I'll be in New York again. He said, my husband and I always love watching. Thanks for everything, madam. We tried to see you last time you were in New York at Namaste, but you were totally booked. I mean, booked and busy is a good thing, but I'm so sorry I missed you. I'm sure I'll be back. I've got friends in New York that I need to go visit, and all I have to do is let Namaste know I'd like to be there. So yeah, no, I'm sure I'll be back. Thinking about getting on Finch again. Can you share Dustin's friend ID again sometime? Absolutely. Come to DC. We need you. I would love that. If there's an event or something near you, you can request me as a guest to an event or a convention that is in your area. And you can do this anywhere you are. If there's an event or something, if there's like a scary movie con or a Comic-Con or like a witchy event or something like that, and they have guests and stuff like that, feel free to submit me as a request. You can email them and say, hey, you guys need to get Madam Adam here, you know, and a couple, 2 or 3 of the events that I had last year were because of the fans, were because of you guys. Will I be coming back to Cincinnati? I'm sure at some point. If there's an event or something, yeah. Yes, I do love to travel. I do. I don't think I've been to Michigan, but I would. I'll go anywhere for a gig, girl. I just saw 6 for the first time. It was incredible. Yes, it is. Oh my God, good for you. I'm so glad you finally saw it. 6. Good for you. Dustin and I are 6 obsessed. Obsessed.
I mean, we made a thing.
What thing?
What's it called? My little.
Oh yeah, Dustin made like from all of the, well, one of our girlfriends, Tyler, sometimes he works at 6, he's a merch manager and things like that. So he got Dustin a bunch of the playbills that Dustin didn't have, but he made like a framed portrait of like all of the playbills he has. And Dustin asked Tyler, he was like, so you know the confetti that they pop at the end of the show, can you like scoop some up for us? And like for Dustin's birthday, we got him like all of the 6 merch that I thought he would like. And Tyler put he said he had to go through the vacuum bag after the show to get like a handful of the confetti and put it in the box for Dustin, and he has it in the frame. It's like in with the shit like that. So we're a little obsessed. Dustin's a little more obsessed than I am, but we're both huge fans of the show. So 6 is great. If you don't know, 6 is it's a 90-minute 1-act musical that is it's about the 6 wives of Henry VIII. And it is incredible. And like, who doesn't love a 90-minute show? You know, it's 1 act, no intermission. It's so great. It's so great.
How many times have we seen it?
We've seen it like 3-4 times. Yeah. Because the first time we saw it in New York, we saw it again that weekend. We saw it twice in 1 visit. And then we've been back 2 times since. And every time we go back, we see 6 the first night we're there. It's like we're here. It's on Broadway. We're here. We're in New York. Let's go see 6, you know? And then we like to end our trip to New York with Wicked. Sometimes. It's kind of been a thing that we've done a lot. So, but we like to start with something pumping and strong, that concert 6 feeling. And then we like to close it out with something a little fairy tale and sappy. And we do Wicked as well. We saw Little Shop of Horrors with Jinx Monsoon. That was great. We walked out of Chicago. Dustin fell asleep. I wasn't feeling good. Chicago has gone downhill. We walked out of it. When I was younger, I was like, this is incredible. But it's now just like black box. There's like nothing to it, really. There's nothing. I don't know if it's always been like that, but it just, we walked out and we were like, okay. And while we were leaving after the first act, I will say Chicago, the movie, is so much better than the musical. I know that's controversial, but I'm going to say it. But yeah, when we were leaving during intermission, we left and the person by the door was like, just so you know, there's no re-entry. And we were like, oh, we're good. Thank you though. Like, 6 is so good. And for anyone who hasn't seen it, yes, Emily, all of the queens are inspired by different pop divas. So the energy is epic. So like the first one, Catherine of Aragon, the first queen, she's inspired by Beyonce and Shakira. So she has this like, you know, awesome pop number that she does. And then of course, Anne Boleyn is really great. And she's based on like Avril Lavigne. They have like an Adele character. They have like a Mary J. Blige style kind of character. It's everything. And then, what's her name, babe? What's the pink one with the ponytail? You know what I'm talking about. What's her song? No, that's Aragon. That's Anne Boleyn. I'm talking about Ponytail, the pink one. Yeah, she's got like she's Ariana and Britney combined. What's her song? All You Want to Do. Thank you, Emily. All you want to do, all you gonna do, babe. Yeah, Catherine Howard. Yeah. Well, now you're going to. That'll be what Dustin listens to tomorrow. So, but yeah, 6 is incredible. We loved that one. We've seen some spooky things on Broadway as well. We saw Laurie Metcalf and the actress that played She-Hulk in something called Grey House. Yeah, Grey House was really great. It was like a 90-minute horror show, a very good ghost story, creepy thing. And then we saw oh my God, we saw the incredible Jim Parsons, Big Bang Theory, and Jessica Lange, and what is it? What's it called? It's right behind you. Mother play. Yeah. That one was a really, really great drama. We like to mix up the musicals with some stage, with some genuine, like regular acting. We also saw Sarah Paulson in Appropriate. And that one was wild. That one was really fun. We met her. She was super sweet. I wasn't feeling great. And she like rubbed my back and I started crying. So fun. She was so great. It was like a really dark comedy. Yeah, we've seen some great shows. We really have. My sister worked on Appropriate. Really? It was so good. It was so good. Illinois, that was great. A heavy, heavy, heavy dance show with Ricky Ubeda. Dustin got us like front row seats. So when they did like these choreographed like contemporary like leg swings, they like went over our heads, and I was like, oh shit, my cocktail, you know. Normally, to be real, like normally I pick the seats and I like to sit kind of mid orchestra so we get a good view of everything. And but Dustin wanted to sit like front fucking row. He wanted to get sweated on for that one. So that one was really great. But yeah, that's what we like to do. That's some of our favorite vacation energy, is to go to New York, stay at our favorite hotel, which is right in the heart of Times Square. We try to dodge Times Square as much as we can. We try to go around those 2 blocks as much as we can, but we love walking around the city, going to Bryant Park. We love going to the zoo and the library and finding little bookstores all over the place. And our most go trip we did, we saw 10 shows in 7 days, and it was fucking wild. So it was great.
Don't forget about Kit Kat Club with
Yeah, we saw Cabaret at the Kit Kat Club. Dustin saw it twice. He saw it the first one with Eddie Redmayne, which he said it was great. And I went with him to go see Adam Lambert. So loved that. And Adam and I'm going to flex a little bit, but Adam and I are mutuals on Instagram, and he didn't recognize me in the crowd or anything, which is totally fine. Marsha was also one of the dancers, and she spent a little in the pre-show or whatever. They have some time where they kind of chit chat with you, and Marsha came up to us and stayed with us and everything. So, or stayed near us and like chit chatted with us for a while. And yeah, so but Adam was incredible. And we'd stage door and he signed our thing. And I messaged him and I was like, hey, we saw the show tonight. You were incredible, by the way. Great show. Loved it so much. And he actually got back to me and he was like, he's like, I thought that was you. You stage door, right? You were the one with the nails. And I'm like, yes, girl, that was me. So love that little moment. But yeah, we've seen Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on Broadway. Moulin Rouge is great.
Death Becomes Her.
Death Becomes Her. We saw the preview for that.
Yeah. Book of Mormon.
Book of Mormon was awesome.
Oh, what was the one with John? Oh my God. From Glee. What's his face?
Merrily We Roll Along.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, it was okay. It was a really, really overhyped, honestly, in my opinion. I mean, it's a Sondheim musical, but it was great. Like, so we saw Jonathan Groff and Daniel Radcliffe and, yeah.
Okay.
How would you respond to someone fangirling if they saw you IRL? It happens all the time. So I'm very generous and very smiley. And, we take photos and stuff and I give you a big hug and all of that. So the nails have become a Madam trademark. Yes, they have. Yeah, while we were in New York, we went with Tyler and his husband Ethan to go see Death Becomes Her. We saw the preview. It was great. Yeah. Speaking of meeting me, I'm going to be at Spooky Empire next weekend for Halloween, and it's October 31st to November 2nd. It's at the Hyatt Regency here in Orlando, and I will be at my booth in the vendor hall doing meet and greets and offering in-person readings and stuff and having a good time. I've got my Freddy costume ordered. We got me some contacts that are like kind of orange, red, fiery kind of-ness. So I'm really looking forward to that. We were looking at the Freddy claws to order, and a lot of them are kind of cheapy, I guess, but like, that's fine. It was like a $20 claw just for the costume. And it occurred to me, like when we were buying it, that I might not be able to fit my nails in the claw anyway. So I'm kind of glad that I went long. So yeah. But yeah, we love going to Manhattan. We love going to the city, and it kind of feels like a home away from home. Like Dustin and I are kind of undercover New Yorkers, I guess. Exactly, Brums. The nails are getting Freddy anyway. But yeah, we're kind of closeted New Yorkers, we don't give off like that touristy vibe. And what's really cool is that when we're stage dooring and stuff like that, we met this, I forget, I think it was, it might've been for Merrily. I don't remember what, cause we love to stage door and meet the stuff. And actually, when we saw Wicked again, it's been the same Fiyero every time we've gone to see Wicked. And the actor is a Floridian. He used to work at Disney and in the theme parks and stuff like that. And Dustin follows him and everything. And he actually remembered Dustin. And they had a nice little like chit chat. And Dustin was like, and it's not just like, oh my God, great show. You're amazing. You're my favorite Fiyero. It wasn't like that. Dustin was like, I heard you had a baby. How's the baby? How's your wife? Like, how's life? You know? So he like paused for a second. And yeah. Can you hold my payment for tomorrow's reading? I don't have readings tomorrow. If you miss your reading, you can watch the replay on Instagram or Facebook. I cannot do that. Love the costumes for the Heidi Klum party. Thank you. We had a great time. Our friend Danielle did that. She's an amazing makeup artist and teacher and prosthetics and all of that. So she's amazing. Yeah, no worries, Ivy. Hello, I used your crowd advice during a concert and it worked. I got my personal space. Very good. I love that for you. Congratulations on advocating for you and standing up for yourself. Karen, talking about Adam Lambert. He was doing Queen for a while. He was in Queen for a minute. But yeah, that's our favorite vacation spot, you know? So again, if there's any events or anything near you, a convention or an event happening near you where they have special guests or anything like that, feel free to submit me as a guest. Just share with them my socials and, you know, why you think I should be there. And yeah, they might reach out to me. 3 of my events last year were from people that reached out and they were like, your fans want you here, so we want you here. Did you have MySpace by any chance? I did. Of course I did. Back in high school. All right, let's get started with these readings, shall we? Yes, it was all about top friends and music. So much drama. Like, why? How come when you took me off your top 8? Like, what happened? I thought we were friends, you know, and always about the song that you played and your background and stuff like that. Right? Why am I number 3? Yes. Oh, God. All right. Well, let's get started. We're going to do 3 of these personal readings and then the zodiacs and then personal reads and zodiac, personal read, zodiac. It'll be like that. So first up, I've got Nikki K, Mary H, and then Ivy. And thank you for your patience. After 10 minutes of madness, I need to take a little break and I love the chit chat in between. So some of you have been waiting for about an hour for your reading, and I really appreciate that. But if you miss your read for any reason or you need to go, please watch the replay on Instagram or YouTube. Loving the chat today, loving the vibes. Once again, don't forget to donate to our causes. We are raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention on Instagram and TikTok. And also on my Instagram, we are helping out Title I teachers with their classroom wish lists. So make sure you check out the links on my Instagram story and the 2 highlight reels that say help a teacher. Nikki Kaufman. Your 1 card is Eight of Cups energy, my friend. Yes, ma'am. It's time to move on. It's time to gather your emotional strength, leave the past behind you, and let go, girl. Let go. It's time to move forward. It's going to take some emotional strength, but you've overstayed your welcome. It's time to move on. Anyone remember AIM? Absolutely. That's kind of how you know it was a different time back then. On AIM with your little away message and shit. Asking people ASL. I was out here in gay chat rooms talking to probably gross old men. ASL. Having cyber sex in high school with randoms. Crazy. AIM was crazy. On the family computer, mind you, on like the family desktop, you know? Because laptops like weren't a regular thing back then. You know what I mean? Yes, an away message with the most profound lyrics you could think of. Yes, ma'am. I was an angel in chats. Okay, Danny, sure you were. Yep, from a dial-up connection. Get off the computer. I have to make a phone call. What was that one webcam site where you got paired with random people? I remember that. I remember that. But it was always freaked me out because I didn't want people to see me, you know? No, Omegle wasn't a thing. I don't think it was anyway. Do you guys remember the anonymous chat rooms where like your avatar chat roulette? That's what it was. Chat roulette. Yes, Breezy, that's what it was. Oh my God, chat roulette. Triggered. Triggered. Oh God, we're all showing our age right now. Oh, we were all so gross. We were all so gross and horny in high school. High school? No?
No.
Middle school?
No. In our 20s?
In our 20s. I mean, some of us.
I did.
You, maybe. I was in high school. Chat roulette was college. Yeah, maybe. It was late high school, college for me.
That's where you like press a button and it changes people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me in your late 30s without telling me. It was a wild time. It was the wild, wild west of internet. Do you guys remember to call people after 9 p.m. because that's when you had minutes? Do you remember that shit? Remember when Netflix used to come in the mail? Remember that? Girl. Free nights and weekends, period. Don't forget to call me after 9 because that's when I've got minutes. Free nights and weekends.
Are there still like Netflix like boxes out there or no?
No, that was Redbox.
Oh, that was.
We used to do that a lot though. Redbox, y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, Blockbuster. I think everybody remembers Blockbuster. Oh, Danny, T9 texting. Yeah. When you had to hit the number multiple times to get the letter, T9 texting. Yep. You worked at a Hollywood Video? Bless. Oh yeah, all of my old Disney movies were on VHS. All of them. Yep. LimeWire and downloading stuff, giving your laptop chlamydia. Yep. Giving the family computer chlamydia because you were on LimeWire. Yep. All right, Mary H. One cod. All right, Mary, what should I focus on this week? Well, you should focus on being your own king, babe. Yes, ma'am. You are the king of your own castle, darling. You need to focus this week on being steadfast, stable, being reliable to yourself. If you want the things that you want, you have to be willing to do the work. So this week, you're to focus on your goals. Focus on your goals and the work it takes to achieve them. I remember my first iPod Shuffle, same. Yep. I mean, I had shit on cassette back in the day. Mary, I hope that resonates with you, my friend. You're meant for big things. You're meant to have the wealth that you want. You just have to be willing to do the work, be steadfast and consistent. Epic. Ivy, I'm not here anymore, but she can watch the replay. So Ivy, this is your read. Hit clips, I remember those. My iPod Shuffle, though, it was full of Missy Elliott. Do you remember when Google was invented? I do. I don't remember exactly when, but I know that I didn't have to ask Jeeves anymore. Does anybody remember their first CD? My first CD was Eiffel 65. Backstreet Boy Millennium was yours? We weren't gay at all. Printing directions from MapQuest, yes. Yes. We would go to AAA and get a triptych. We did that. Ace of Base, the sign I had on cassette. No, my first cassette was Celine Dion, Titanic. That was my first cassette. And then I got Gloria Estefan, Barbra Streisand, and Ace of Base. But I wasn't gay at all. All right, Ivy, my love, your one card is 9 of Swords energy, depression, anxiety, insomnia. Oh my God, I had Lil Kim on my iPod shuffle. Yes, ma'am. 9 of Swords energy for you, my friend. Depression, anxiety, insomnia. We have to do something about the stress. 9s come from the Hermit. So it's important that you think about the wisdom that you've gained in the stress, you know? The Hermit is about the solo journey, finding your path through the darkness. And it's just been a little darker than you would like, Ivy. So we have to take the wisdom that you've learned and apply it. Things will be better. All right, let's get started on the zodiacs, and then we'll get back to the personal readings. Where are the Libras in the house? We're having a good time tonight. This has been great. Oh my God. Speaking of Ace of Base, do you guys remember the dancing baby? You guys remember that thing? They often put it to Ace of Base. All that she wants is another baby. And it was literally a dancing baby. Do you guys remember that? Crazy. She said, please give us good news. My God. Yes. Stop aging us. No. We lived a life, man. Now everybody's got a phone and it's so fucking easy. You just post a video, put it on TikTok. Everyone's got an opinion. All of that shit. Yeah, Ally McBeal. Yeah. Growing up in the 90s was it. You know? All the fun is gone. I hate it here. Would I be able to ask a yes or no question? No, babe, I don't do that. Yes or no readings are not real. All right, Libras. You wanted good news. You've got it, but it comes with a price, as usual. Oh, I didn't know what type of readings you do. I do real readings. Yes or no questions are not real tarot readings. There's no yes or no's in tarot. No, I'm 88. So I grew up in the 90s and early thousands, you know? So, all right. Libras, you got a tower, babe. I know. I know. So something long overdue needs to be dealt with. The longer you wait, the taller the tower, the harder the fall. Decisions need to be made. This can also be an epiphany of sorts. Knowledge that you've gained that has changed your perspective. There's no going back for that. No going back from that at all. But Libras, you've been dealing with some stuff for a minute now. You've been dealing with some stuff for a while. So, again, the longer you wait, the taller the tower, the harder the fall. Please understand something, Libras. The tower is not negative. It's not fun, but it's not negative. It is abrasive, but it's not inherently negative, especially with your spread today. You got a 10 of Pentacles, so the change is worth it. So honestly, I'm going to give you an example. The vibe of this is like if you have been at a job that you hate, that isn't paying you well, and you're not enjoying it anymore, and you just hate your fucking job, right? And you've been there for a long fucking time. The tower is about you leaving that job and the abrasion of you breaking the bad habits. We tend to cling to the familiar, right? So, but this says it will be worth it. If you can plant new seeds now, you can have the joy and abundance that you're looking for in the near future. So the thing is, though, we have to let some things run their course. You've got a Queen of Swords here as well. So we have to let some things run their course. Try to take a back seat to some things. Worry about your own problems. A lot of issues are not your fucking issue. A lot of issues are not your issue. You're going through some change. And as you navigate this change, it's important that you deal with problems when they come your way and try not to anticipate them. Okay? So the longer you wait, the worse it's going to be. The change is worth it. Huh? I can't hear it. Babes, dogs bark. I'm in the middle of our living space. Like, you're going to be in the kitchen. The dogs bark. Things make noise. It happens. He's like, can I use the microwave? Yeah, of course. I'm not a Libra, but why did it resonate with me a lot? Well, I think that, in my opinion, if it's not your sign and you resonated with it, maybe you needed to hear it from that sign's point of view. You know? All right, so next on my list of personal readings, we're going to get to Scorpio after Margot L, Juniper M, and Tom J. Right, no food for Dustin, starve. You wait till I'm done. Like, could you imagine? No, I would never. You lie. Who makes who eat here when I'm at conventions and shit? When I'm busy giving everyone and their mother a reading, Dustin has to stop me and make me eat. So I don't want to hear it. It's so true, though. I won't stop. Even when I'm done for the day and we're packing up, Dustin will be like packing up the booth and everything, and he'll turn around and I'm giving someone another reading. And he's like, I thought we were done. And I'm like, well, they came up and I'm not going to say no to money. Like, you know. Especially when there are people that come to the convention to see me specifically. Like, I'm gonna, you know. All right, Margot L. Treat cards. What you looking for? What are you looking for? Oh. All right, Margot, let's see what we've got. Nine of Cups, the Hermit, which these are related. And then the Two of Pentacles for you as well, my friend. It's important that you loosen your grip on some things. Margot, you might be a little stubborn about some stuff. You know, you might be holding on to some things unnecessarily. You might be holding some grudges somewhere. So the thing to remember with the Nine of Cups is that you're capable of granting your own emotional wishes. You can have what you want. You just have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to let go and not be so fixed in how things have to happen. So you're on your hermit journey, my love. 2025 is a 9. This whole year is about us figuring out our path through the darkness, finding our way. So we have to take the wisdom that we've learned and apply it. It's a solo journey, but we can't be so stubborn about how we expect things to go. So Margot, simplify, narrow things down. If it's not a priority to you, don't fuck with it. If you're going to keep your balance going forward, you have to lighten the load on you a bit. Okay? Lose the stubborn. You can have what you want, but you have to loosen your grip, be willing to practice, take in the wisdom. Simplify, my friend. Narrow it down. If it's not a priority, put it away. Dev, hi, I love seeing your goddamn vids. Thank you. I love doing them. All right, Juniper Moon. One card about your book. Interesting. So I'm guessing you're writing a book or you're publishing something. That's very exciting. Congratulations. Let's see what I've got for you today. Your one card, Empress energy, my love. In the process of you writing this book or publishing it or wherever you're at in the process for this book, make sure that it's coming from a place of self-love. You're doing this for you. At the end of the day, you're doing this for you. You're doing this to heal something in you, to get something creative out, perhaps. But it's important that you nurture yourself, that you nurture this book, that you tend to it like a garden. Some days you need to leave it alone. You know, some days you just need to kind of let it be. The Empress is divine mother, divine feminine, mother nature. Tend to yourself like a garden at this time. Let your creativity soar. And be sure that you're mothering yourself, you know, the way you would a child. Be easy on you during this process. I tried writing a book this year. I got with the publisher and I just couldn't fuck with the deadlines. I just couldn't do it. I was way too hard on myself. I was way too far in my head about what was the right thing to say, instead of it just being my point of view and my perspective on things. I wanted it to be correct, you know? So I was really far in my head about it, and I was not being very Empress about the process. So make sure you're tending to you. All right? Hi, do you do readings on fertility? No, I do not, Shawnee, and no one should. Thank you, Trey. Fertility readings are unethical. No one should be doing readings about fertility. Nobody. Go see a doctor, take a pregnancy test. That's not something you should be getting from the cards. That's called spiritual bypassing. So we don't want to do that. You're welcome, babe. Thank you. All right, Tom Johnson. I'm going to do a book one day. I just wasn't in the right headspace to do one, honestly. What's your own definition of spiritual bypassing? So to me, spiritual bypassing is seeking out a magical solution for something instead of doing the actual work. You know, asking me a legal question when you could ask a lawyer who's educated in it. Asking me a pregnancy question when you could talk to a physician or a doctor who's educated in that. Looking for, you know, does so-and-so love me? Instead of asking them, asking the cards. That's spiritual bypassing. So trying to bypass reality or trying to find a simpler woo-woo magical solution to things instead of doing the actual work. You know, to me, that's what spiritual bypassing is. Tarot should give you perspective. You know what I mean? Tarot isn't going to tell you what to do, but it's going to help give you perspective on what you could be doing. Ways you can handle things. Does that make sense? Thank you for asking, by the way. Tom Johnson, 3 cards for you. Yeah, Suze, it's very that. It's very dad said no, so I'll go ask mom. It's very that. All right. Tom, your 3 cards are Temperance, 7 of Swords, and 7 of Wands, my friend. 7s come from the Chariot. So I would say that you're on the right path. You're moving properly. If you're doubting where you're at or where you're going, you have to understand that this is not a work in progress. It's a success in progress. The trying has been the succeeding. We have to have a bit of temperance about it. We have to try to find some peace. We have to try to find some balance here. Balance between humility and passion. Logic and feeling. Everything in moderation right now, slow and steady. We have to suss out the deception. Where is the self-sabotage? Where might you be lying to yourself here a bit? Are you around people that don't have your best interest, perhaps, or ulterior motives? And how can you show up and stand up for yourself? So you got to do what's right for you. Try to find peace. Everything in moderation. Suss out the deception and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Kimmy Foster, it's just not a subject to ask a man about. What is not a subject to ask a man about? And can we not please label me so hard in the man category here? Because I am gender fluid. But what is a subject? Women's fertility. There's male doctors, babe. There's a lot of male OBGYNs, so... Tom, does that make sense? Does that resonate? Still stand by what I said. That's fine, but it is mildly sexist. I mean, I get where you're coming from. You know, women should guide women on their bodies. I get that. But I don't know. I feel like you should be careful with that. It's a little, it can be construed as a little narrow-minded, you know? It's sexist that men think they can judge and say about birth. There's also a great deal of education that they can get on the subject. They're not just saying what they think here. Do you know what I mean? Like, good, Thomas. I'm glad to hear it. But my point is that you don't ask the cards about fertility. You ask people that have education about fertility and pregnancy and things like that. That's for people that have education. You know what I mean? So let's not be narrow-minded about a gender of a person that might be educated in a subject. Do you know what I mean? I see where you're coming from, but yeah. My point is education. You know what I mean? There are people that think that men shouldn't read tarot. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of narrow-minded as well. Like it's not a closed practice to a certain gender, you know? Good to hear, Thomas. I'm glad you resonate. All right, we are on Scorpio. The worst gyno I ever had was a cis straight white woman. Currently seeing a gay Indian male gyno, and he's awesome. People are just people. Yeah, I think it just depends on your experience, you know? I ordered a 1 card from you tonight under Paige Foster. Don't read me. Keep it for someone else. Thanks. Well, someone's butthurt. Someone's bothered. Okay, then. Wow. And also, I mean, since you want to be like that about it, you also said that you shouldn't be asking men about fertility after someone asked me about fertility, saying I'm a man, so you shouldn't ask me. Like I'm saying you shouldn't ask readers in general. Do you know what I mean? So if you're not going to honor the fact that I'm non-binary and androgynous and represent both genders, like I'm not for you anyway, babe. So clearly we're not on the same page here. I have an open-minded opinion, and I'm just saying that your opinion can be construed as being a little closed-minded. So anyway, bye, babe. Have the day you deserve, I guess. You don't want a reading from me because we disagree on something. Okay. How very close-minded of you. Yeah, it's going to be a collective reading for the masses. Oh, thank you, Karen. So it has happened before. Good to know. Yes, it'll be a collective reading. So congratulations. You all get a 1-card collective. All right, Scorpios. And she went on to be like, I've got ovaries, I've had births, so whatever. Like, okay. Good for you. That doesn't mean that you're versed in medical care. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have ovaries and you've had children doesn't make your pregnancy and birthing experience universal to all women. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't mean that you know better than a doctor, you know? Anywho, Scorpios. Oh my God. Okay. Scorpios. Kings, queens, eight of pentacles. Very nice. Scorpios, it is time to lead with wisdom. Focus on the facts, not the feelings. We have to be clear-minded, decisive, rational right now. Scorpios, you are the leaders of change. Scorpio in death. Scorpio in tarot is death. The major arcana card for Scorpio is death. So you are beacons of change and transformation. So I think that's why people are afraid of Scorpios so much, because you can be one thing 1 minute and something else the next minute. You're chameleons. But I'm not so sure, Scorpios, that you need to change anything about you specifically. You might need to change your surroundings or maybe some habits. I'm fighting off the sneeze. You might just need to be more practical about some things. You know? So Queen of Cups energy for you as well. As you navigate changes happening around you, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that your emotional needs are being met. Eight of Pentacles energy. We need to build consistency. Consistency, my friend. Hard work, dedication, call upon your skills and your talents. Build consistency. Scorpio, this is the part where you do the work that becomes a habit that turns into a lifestyle. Yes? So it's King of Swords. It's wisdom, nurturing of the self, and consistent work. Consistent work on the self-nurture and on the wise things, you know, that we're separating the facts from the feelings as we make decisions out there, but also that you're being consistent in how you nurture and care for yourself. Let's not be so reactive, okay? Scorpios are like the fire sign of water signs. All right, next up will be Sagittarius after Suda B, Amanda P, and the collective reading from Paige Foster. Honey, if you can't handle the tough love, stay out of the kitchen. I don't know what to tell you. Suda B. You are so welcome, friends. Thank you. You're very welcome. Career focus for you, Suda. Okay. Suda, darling. Six of Wands energy for you. Victory is right around the corner for you career-wise. Recognition, validation. But to receive it, you do need to zoom out a bit. You need to see the You need to see the big picture here, you know? The larger point of view, the larger perspective. Have hope. Things are improving. You will find your path. You will find the victory you're seeking if you can have hope and a bit of vulnerability. Share how you feel and watch it change the situation. Yeah? Makes sense? Yeah, you're welcome. Amanda P. Amanda P is fucking stuck. Okay, let's unstuck you. All right, my friend. Yeah, if you want your victory, you have to find your tribe, it seems. You've got Six of Wands energy as well. So there's victory on the rise, validation, recognition for you as well. But it's not without conflict. And maybe that's the reason we're stuck, is that we're avoiding the conflict. We know that, like, going forward, there's going to have to be some push and pull here. King of Cups energy as well. It's important that you lead with compassion. You know, it's important that you lead with compassion. It's important that you are honest and kind, in particular to yourself. All you owe anybody is truth and kindness, babe, but that has to begin with you being honest and kind with yourself. So maybe we're just worried about the way people are going to perceive you. Maybe we're just worried about confrontation, but you have to be okay with whatever narrative people are going to cast you in. You can't control it. You know? People are going to make you the bad guy so they feel better about themselves, you know? So your victory is imminent. It's coming, but you have to find your tribe, like-minded people that share your passions, find support, and try to be kind to yourself in the process. All right, one card for the collective. You're welcome, babe. Thank you. I hope that's helpful. All right. Collective, conflict, Five of Swords energy is back. Thank you, salty lady who saw herself out. No, she came back. I had to put her in YouTube timeout for 24 hours. I'm not dealing with it anymore. Anyway, conflict is unavoidable, friends. Remember, people often don't have a problem with boundaries until those boundaries apply to them. Then it's conflict. So hold your boundaries, keep them strong. But remember that having strong boundaries isn't about building the wall and hiding behind it. It's about putting on the armor and getting back out there. You being progressive and open-minded is the reason why you're one of the few tarot readers I trust. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sappy. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Yes, Trey. How fun that was the card I pulled for this person. Anywho, we are on Sagittarius. I know Virgos are going to be last, babe. We started with Libra. Virgos are going to be last. Sagittarius. All right, Sag. As cliche as it sounds, it is not about the destination. It is about the journey. So it's about the day-to-day. It's about the slow and steady journey. Oh, I'm frozen on Instagram. What happened? There we go. Instagram is back. That was weird. I was frozen for a second. Instagram, you got me? Are we back? Are we good? That was weird. Good. Okay. As I was saying, it's Six of Swords energy. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. It's about the slow and steady. It's about the things that you carry with you. So we're moving on. We're leaving difficult shit behind us. The hardship is behind us. It is a thing of the past. The bomb has already gone off, but we are on the other side of it now. So 10 of Cups energy for you Virgos as well. Suze, get Chani. Get the Chani app. It'll explain everything to you. 10 of Cups energy, Sag. It's not about the money, the job, the physical things. It's about how having those things is supposed to make you feel. We're seeking emotional abundance. And once we wrap our head around that, it changes how you seek things. You know? 8 of Wands energy as well. Magic is happening. Spirit is speaking. There's movement, alignment. Oh, good, Suze. When you get a chance, check that out. But yeah, the Spirit is speaking. 8 of Wands energy. It's giving right place, right time. Spirit is speaking. Things are happening. Your passions have velocity, Sag. So think about the day-to-day. Think about the simple work you do on a daily basis towards your goals, the small victories. Remember that we're just trying to be happy at the end of the day, and you're in the right place at the right time to keep this moving, keep this energy moving forward. All right, next on my list, I have Jennifer Shepa and then Leah Wallets. Jennifer S., Leah W. No, we have not got to Taurus yet. We will get there. Yeah, you're welcome, Suda. Thank you for being here. Jennifer, 3 cards for you. Jen, my love, you got to make moves in silence, my friend. Rise to your own authority. Seek permission from within. You're being protected at this time. Rise to your own authority. Be passionate. Have inspiration. Be warm to yourself. It's also time for some fun, Jen. Camaraderie, coven, friendship. It's time to spend time with people that love you the most. Find things to celebrate. We need to have some fun. Find a good time during a dark time. 3 of Swords energy as well. You've been through some stuff. You've been through some hardship. You've learned some rough lessons. So you have to understand that you only ever really hurt your own feelings. Your disappointments come from your expectations. So you got to heal. Tend to yourself with kindness. Nurture yourself. Make your moves in silence. Don't seek permission from outside. Are you in a group yet? If not, you're group 7. Brittany, Georgiana, what are you talking about? What group? What are you talking about? I think that's a bot. Anyway, yeah, Jen, you're protected at this time. Rise to your own authority. Be quiet about what you're going to do. Just shut up and do it. You know, you don't need validation. You don't need approval from others. Find things to celebrate during this time as well. Small victories. And 3 of Swords. Yeah. It's time for healing. Wrap your head around your disappointments. Mary, it's a TikTok trend. Oh, it's some stupid TikTok trend thing that people are doing in people's chats. Great. Stupid. Well, I will just block that person because no. All right. Leah W. 3 cards for you as well. You're welcome, Jen. The reading list is still open. If you would like to get a personal reading during the live, head to madamadam.com, link in bio. Leah W, my friend, you got some king energy, some emperor energy. Very strong, very nice. It's important that with King of Cups energy, it's important that you lead with compassion at this time. It's important that you are kind, that you remember that all you owe anybody is truth and kindness, but that has to begin with you being kind to yourself and honest with yourself. 3 of Wands energy. What's the plan, babe? Stick to the plan. What are the long-term goals? It's important that you think about the passionate the passionate possibilities on the horizon, and long-term goals and short-term steps to get there. Emperor energy, Leah, you got to remember who the fuck you are right now and think about the responsibilities attached to your goals. So what's it going to take? What sacrifices need to be made here? What needs to happen for you to achieve your goals? All right, next up, we are on to Capricorn, and then we will get back to the personal readings. Once again, please don't forget to donate to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention if you're enjoying the live, if you're enjoying the readings and the chat on Instagram and TikTok. Also, check out my Instagram story and highlight reels that say help a teacher on Instagram and see if you can donate some school supplies to a Title I teacher in need. All right, Capricorns. All right, you can have what you want. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here, Capricorns. You can turn things around. Things can improve and be better for you, but you have to be willing to stand up for yourself and advocate for you. You have to be willing to fight for what it is that you want, you know? So 7 of Wands energy, fight for it, stand up for yourself, hold your ground. Your road to victory is dependent on blood, sweat, and tears, girl. Blood, sweat, and tears. So Wheel of Fortune energy as well. Luck, fortune, abundance. Things are more readily available to you if you can spin the wheel. Try to be positive, embrace the luck of it all, turn things around. You have to spin the wheel. Remember that spinning the wheel is less about winning the lottery and more about buying the lottery ticket. It's more about believing that things are possible and being willing to take the chance. So, Knight of Pentacles energy. We have to be in the moment, Capricorns. You got to be in the moment. The best way to see the journey that lies ahead for you is to be in the moment. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Okay? After this will be Aquarius, but first I have Debbie C. Debbie Chen. 3 cards. Yes, thank you for your patience. Let's see what we've got today. Period. All right, well. It looks like we got a little woe is me. 4 of Cups energy. We got a little withdrawn. You've been dissatisfied. You've been let down. You know? We've been let down a bit. So, 4 has come from the Emperor. You've had enough wallow. You've had enough time to feel your feelings. It's time to get the fuck up. It's time to get up and do something about these things. King of Swords energy. It's time to act with wisdom. It's time to be clear-headed, decisive, rational, separate the facts from the feelings, do the practical and logical things. And nothing is handed to you right now. You got to go get it. You got to fight for it, babe. 7 of Wands energy. You have to stand up for yourself and say, no, that's mine. I want that. You know, we have to lose this idea of like, I know it's meant for me if it comes to me. Like, no, you have to go fucking get it. You know, I hate that mindset. I know it's meant for me if it comes to me. Like, that's bullshit. So you're cool with trash that washes up on the shore for you. And you're like, for me, like, no, like you got to go get the shit. You got to go swim out and get it, you know? So now it's time to take some actions. There's been some heavy things. There's been some heavy shit that's happened and we're not negating that. But you kind of got a case of the fuck it's, you know, we got a little like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm over it. I'm just not even going to try anymore. Keep trying. You had your moment. You had your feelings. That's fine. Honor them, but let's do something about it. You know? So King of Swords energy, lead with wisdom, separate the facts from the feelings, and stand up, babe. Fight for what you want. Your road to victory is dependent on blood, sweat, and tears, babe. Yeah? Aquarius. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. The reading list is still open. If you would like to get a read, head to madamadam.com. Link in bio for a personal reading during the live. All right, Aquarius. Boundaries. Nurture. But we've got emotional indecision. We're not sure what to choose. We're not sure what the right things are. 7 of Cups energy. We have to choose wisely and make sure that we are separating the realities from the illusions. You know, what's Delulu? What is not real right now? We have to separate those things. So boundaries are needed, resilience, staying the course, protecting yourself is the thing. But remember, as I say, that it's not about putting up a wall and hiding behind it. It's about putting on the armor and getting the fuck back out there. Okay? So Queen of Cups energy, Aquarius, you're going through some change. You're learning some new things. And it's important that you value your emotional needs along the way. So with that 7 of Cups, it doesn't really matter what you choose. What matters is what feels right for you. What matters is that you sleep at night. What matters is that you live with yourself and the choices that you make for you and your best interest. No regrets, you know? So you need strong boundaries and protection. You also need some nurture, some self-care, some personal love, and to make sure that you're willing to follow through with your own choices. All of the options are good options. It doesn't matter what you choose. Follow your heart. Follow what feels right for you. Follow the realities, not the illusions. All right. Pisces. I resonated with your readings. I put in the work along with manifesting, and it came to reality today. Congratulations, Viv. See, the system works. It's not just frou-frou tarot shit. It's real shit. I like it. Very good. Good to hear. Thank you. Pisces. If you would like a personal reading during the live, head to madamadam.com. After this read, you could be next. All right, Pisces. This seems to be the recurring theme today, no matter how hard I shuffle. 4 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands, 4 of Cups energy, Pisces. We got a little withdrawn. We've been dissatisfied. We've been bored. We've been let down. We keep getting the rug ripped out from under us. Things have just got a little hard and frustrating. So things got a little heavy emotionally. We've been taking on a lot of things, Pisces. So now we know what we need to do. We know we need to stand up. It's time to fight. It's time to get up. It's time to advocate for yourself, stay the course, be persistent, hold your ground. It's not time to give up. You know, with the 4 of Cups, it comes from the Emperor. So Pisces, you got to remember who the fuck you are, what you want, and what it's going to take to get what you want. So 7 of Cups energy is interesting in this spread. It's kind of like we don't know where to begin. You know, there's so much to do. There's so many things that require your energy and attention. And for me, at least, this resonates with that like I've got a lot of things that I need to get done, but I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to start. And I get paralyzed in that, you know, where I'm like, take me as an example when I'm talking about all this, but I don't know where to begin. I don't know if I should start with the kitchen. Should I start with the laundry? Should I start with, you know, the living room? Like, what should I fucking start with? You know, should I start with the guest room, the bathroom? Everything needs attention right now. And I haven't had time. And I'm also not motivated because, you know, there's so much to do and so much built up over time that it's like, and I do these readings and I do my job and I post my content that I just want to play video games. I just want to sit around and hang out with my husband and watch Halloween movies. You know, I want to do that. But it's like, it's time to get up. Yeah, I agree, Deb. It's time for all of us to stand the fuck up. It's time for all of us to get up, make things happen, advocate for yourself, persevere, hold your ground. So 7 of Cups energy is like, we don't know where to begin. You know, we don't know where to start, but it doesn't really matter where we start. It's the small victories. As my therapist always tells me, small achievable goals, you know? So it doesn't really matter what you choose, Pisces, as long as you choose fucking something, you know, you got to choose something. We got to start somewhere, and it doesn't matter where you begin as long as you begin. Do enough so that you feel good about resting. You know, do enough so that you feel good about the work you've done for the day. You know? All right. Lindsay Fabrizio. Coming up on a year since losing my mom. So sorry to hear that. Hey, Cloud, what's up, girl? This is for you. It's been a shit ride. I can imagine. Well, no, I can't imagine, honestly. I haven't experienced loss like that in my life just yet. So looking for some guidance on the next year and where to keep my focus. Totally makes sense. Linz, remember that grief isn't linear. It's not a fun ride you're on. You know what I mean? It's not a fun ride. So grief is not linear. It's, you know, so I commend you for coming this far, at least. Take the good with the bad. Yes, ma'am. Very good. Very good. I love that. I love that energy. Very good, babe. All right. Yeah. All right. You're letting go. It's 11:11. Make a wish. Thank you, Tyler. You got me this morning too. It's 11:11, everybody. Wish for your manifestations. Take a deep breath. Very nice. Eight of Cups energy for you, my friend. You are letting go. You're leaving the past behind you. You are moving on. Yes, Tyler, you win. You are moving on. You are getting past. So into the next year, it's important that we are more insightful and logical about these things. We have to mind our brains. Sword energy is air sign energy. So it's shit from the neck up. It's your mindset, your attitude, the words that you're using, cutting the toxicity, toxic people out of your life, people that don't understand the journey and don't give you the patience that you deserve right now. We have to cut some things, cut some of the bad habits, cut some of the negative mindset, honor your feelings, honor them authentically, and don't take them as a negative. So I guess what I'm saying is that, like, if you think that grieving is in some way negative or bad, cut that. That's not true. Don't cut the grieving, cut the attitude attached to it. Does that make sense? I'm just using that as an example. But we're trying to remove the toxicity around things and just being more authentic with it so that you can have your joy. Better days are ahead. The sun is coming up. Optimism, joy, happiness, vitality. There's better days ahead, my friend. You have to choose the joy day to day. Okay? Gather your emotional strength, continue to move forward, and cut that toxic energy out. I love how straightforward you are. So unapologetically authentic. Thank you. I try. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. All right. Aries is up next. Don't forget, everybody, tarot classes are coming up this weekend. There's still some space. We've got Tarot 101 for the beginners. It's more of a lecture. And we've got Tarot 102 for the more experienced reader. The Tarot 101 is we're going to go through I'm going to tell you what all of the cards mean. Connecting to a deck, best practices, tarot myths and things. I'm going to answer all the questions you have for me about tarot. Give you a little lecture about it, go through all of the 78 cards and their meanings, and then some little small exercises to help you retain information and work on it on your own. The 102 class is a little lecture and then more exercises. You're going to need a tarot deck for the Tarot 102. It's a hands-on class with a lot of hands-on exercises to help expand your tarot. So each class is 2 hours. They are also recorded. So if you miss something while you're taking notes or whatever, you can always go back and watch the recording. So, and whether you can attend or not, you still get the recording sent to you. How do we join that? It's on my website, madamadam.com. How many classes are there in 101? Just the one. My 101 is one contained class. Yeah, you're welcome. So it is this Saturday, and I hope to see you there. Yep, it's just one day, Karen. I might have another one in the winter. It's online. It's over Zoom. All right, Aries. Aries energy, my friends. It's time to lead. It's time to take initiative. It's time to make the things happen. It's time to be dynamic and assertive. Aries, we're waiting on you. You got to make the shit happen. If you want it to happen, you have to make it happen. So we're waiting on you. You'll be guided, you'll be shown, but you have to take the initiative. We want to make sure that you're loyal to your cause and that you take yourself seriously and what you want seriously enough to go get it. So the problem is this 5 of Wands energy. There's too many cooks in the kitchen, too many voices, too many opinions. So you need to separate your passionate truths from the collective's passionate truths. What do you think? What do you feel? What do you want? Instead of what everyone thinks you should want, you know? So we need a clean slate, Aries. We need a leap of faith, a fresh start, a new beginning. You have to trust yourself. Kick the door in. It's time to make it happen. Don't wait. We're waiting on you. Latsami. 3 cards. All right. Latsami, darling. 3 cards for you. Ah, very nice. Yes, ma'am. Manifestation station, my friend. It's time to create. It's time to manifest. Remember, the formula for manifestation is BAM. B plus A equals M. You have to believe that the things are possible, take actions on those beliefs, and manifestation is just what naturally follows. B plus A equals M. Bam. Make it happen. It's time to create. It's time to build rituals around creation. Okay? So 2 of Wands energy for you as well, my friend. Maria, if you want a reading, please read the pinned comment down there at the bottom, my friend. That's only for 10 minutes of madness. That was like 2 hours ago. So lots of me, my friend, zoom out, see the big picture, the larger point of view. Let's remember that you're a dot on a marble floating through space. What really matters and why? What are you passionate about? What do you want to manifest for you? And what's the big picture here? Not the small minutia, not the small details. So Page of Swords energy, cut the toxicity, lose the defeatist mindset. Think about what you're speaking, what you're saying, what your thoughts are giving you. If words are spells, what are you manifesting for yourself right now? Are you being defeatist? Are you being negative? Are we being a little down on ourselves? Are we not believing that we can do it? You know, we got to lose that so that you can manifest properly. So it seems that part of this is zooming out and embracing the big picture. You might be too close to things to see clearly. Okay? Taurus. Shout out to those of you that have donated to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Thank you so much. And a big thank you to those of you that have helped out Title I teachers since September. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your philanthropy and kindness. Thank you so much. You have a great day as well. right, Taurus. My friends, Taurus, it is time to celebrate transformation and change. You've got death as well as the 3 of Cups here. So transformation and change, babe, you died. You are not the same person anymore. And we have to honor that change, honor that transformation. So death is the change of seasons, the passage of time. Scorpio season is the season of death. Scorpio season ushers in the winter and the season of death. So it is literally the season of transformation and change. So we should be celebrating in this change. You know, it's time to find the good. It's time to find the light. It's time to spend time with people that we care about, friends, close family. The smaller the circle, the better. So that we can suss out deception. Some people might not have your best interests right now, and you might also be deceiving yourselves, Taurus. You might also be lying to you. Self-sabotage. You might be rushing it, expecting results immediately, you know? So we need to lighten up a little bit. We got to have a good time during a dark time. Things are changing. You're not the same person anymore, and we need to make sure that you're not focused on or living in the past. This new you needs to have a bit more discernment. Okay? All you owe anybody is truth and kindness, but that has to begin with you being honest with yourself and kind to yourself. All right, Geminis. Deb, is my person really in love with me? Deb, that's not a tarot question. There's yes or no's in tarot. You want to know if your person's in love with you, you ask them. Love is about choice. There is nothing mystical about relationships. Tarot is not a Cosmo quiz about your love life. I mean, judging from the question, that sounds like you're in middle school. So, and I'm guessing you're probably not, but that's a very childish kind of question. Do you know what I mean? Tarot is about you, not about this shit. So there's no yes or no's. There's no fortune telling in tarot. It's not about that. So is my person really in love with me? That depends on, do you feel chosen? That's how you know. Love is choice. Hey, Peter, how you doing? Good to see ya. All right, Geminis. Justice, 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands. Geminis, we got to focus on the truth, my friend. We got to be honest about some things right now. We got to be honest and focus on the truth. You got to hold up your end of your karmic bargain. Make sure that you're participating in getting the things that you want. Life is not fair. Do what is fair for you. 3 of Swords energy, your disappointments come from yourself. You only ever hurt your own feelings. Your disappointments come from your expectations. So we need to heal a little bit, pull the swords out, try to make sense of them, and quit listening to other people so much. Geminis. There's too much noise. Too many cooks in the kitchen, too many voices up here or out there. But it's time to separate what you know and how you feel, what you want, what you're passionate about from the collective. Okay? All right, up next we have Cancer, but I've got a couple personal reads here. Cheyenne T. Cheyenne is an Aries, and although I resonated with the collective read and it was very direct, I would like to know if Spirit has any more clarification or guidance. Love you so much. Thank you. Love you too. I appreciate that. Let's see what some clarification is for you, Cheyenne. Cheyenne? 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 There's a lot of E's in there. All right, a clarifying card for you. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Too much noise. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Too many opinions. Cheyenne was right the first time. I got you. Conflict, competition, power struggles. Everybody has their own idea of what they value. Everyone has their own idea of what they think is right. Everyone has their own idea of joy. You know? So you got to honor your joys. It's a dick measuring contest. Get your cock out of there. You have no business participating. Let people be mad. Let people be, you know, in their own passionate uproar. Let them. You've got other shit to worry about. If I remember correctly, the Aries read was about taking the initiative. So don't worry about them. Worry about you. People are always going to have opinions. They're always going to have some thoughts about it. So again, separate your truths and how you feel, what you're passionate about from the collective noise. You don't have to go with what everybody says, you know? 5s come from the Hierophant. So you have some things to learn here. So you have some things to learn about people. Does that help? Stop taking advice from people that you don't even like. Stop being jealous of people whose lives you wouldn't even want to live. You're very welcome. Susan Larson. Work. 1 card. Susan, when it comes to work for you, we need to find some balance right now. You need good work-life balance. You need to take things slow and steady. We need to find moderation. If you're going to take the right action for you, you got to find the balance between passion and humility, logic and feeling. We have to find the middle here. So if you're going to juggle properly, if you're going to handle everything, you got to do so with moderation, slow and steady. Balance. Take your time. Unfortunately, there's no chill in balance. You know, take a dance class, do yoga, do anything physical, and they tell you to keep your balance. You have to engage your core to keep your balance. Well, your life is no different. You have to be engaged in your life if you're going to find balance in it. You can't just let things build up. You can't just let things happen. You have to participate. So moderation, slow and steady. Pick what's right for you. Try to find that balance between passion and humility and logic and emotion. Find that middle. This is going to take reflection and time. Okay? We've got Cancer, Leo, and Virgo left. I'm going against the battery on my phone right now. My phone's at 20% battery. And if I plug in my phone charger, I have to unplug this microphone and Instagram isn't going to sound as good. You're welcome, babe. Thank you. So I'm trying to do these reads in time for my phone not to die. But if I need to plug in my phone and you're on Instagram, make sure you can also switch over to TikTok or YouTube if you prefer better sound. If I have to lose the mic. So I didn't plan ahead. I apologize. But my phone's been doing pretty good. So we'll see. Cancers, where the crabs at? Very good. Welcome. Come on, queens. Very nice, Cancers. You got a couple queens in here. Queens come from death in the major arcana. We're going to talk about this quite a bit in my classes. All of the majors trickle down into their minor. Death is the 13th card of the major arcana, and the queens are all the 13th card in their suit. So all of the queens bear the energy of death. Who better to understand transformation, change, life and death than women, than feminine energies, you know? So, queens, my friends, Cancers, we're going through some change. Queen of Swords energy, as you navigate transformation, make sure that you're being honest, that you're trying to be reasonable as well, that you're not jumping into things, making assumptions, that you're not assuming problems. Pull back. Let the problems come to you and then deal with them. When they're your issue, deal with it properly and be direct. Queen of Pentacles energy, Cancer. You are the abundance. Be grateful for you. The energy is not, I'm grateful to be here. It's, you're lucky to have me. That's the energy. So, Emperor energy for you, Cancer, as well. Remember who the fuck you are. And remember the responsibilities attached to your goals. What's it going to take? What has to happen? What sacrifices need to be made for you to get what you want? Queens and kings, queens and emperors, my Cancers, you're meant for big shit. You're meant for big ideas. You're meant for big things. Sound good? Makes sense. Period. Heard, Chef. Yes. The reading list is still open. If you would like to get a personal read, head to madamadam.com. Link in bio. Leos. Lions. Where be you? There's still 70 some odd people on TikTok. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to donate to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention if you are able to. There's a button right there on TikTok, and on Instagram, I think there's a button on the live as well. So if you're on YouTube, head to my Instagram and see if you can donate if you're able. And don't forget, if you're able, to help out a Title I teacher on my Instagram story or on the highlight reels that say help a teacher, and see if you can donate some school supplies to a Title I teacher in need. All right, Leos. All right, Leos. It's time for fresh starts, new beginnings. Cleanse and forgive. Ace of Cups energy. Wash the past off you. Forgive yourself for how hard you've been on you. Try to forgive other people as well, because everyone is doing what they think is best. Everyone's doing what they think is right. That is the roughest lesson I've had to learn as a 37-year-old adult, is that everyone's doing their best and trying to do what they think is best and right. Even stupid shit. Even these, I saw a video of a girl at a game, of sporting event of some kind. doing her news broadcast, and there were these 20-something frat jock assholes in the camera's face and screaming 6'7" behind her like jackasses, you know, and they think that's what's best. They think that's what's right. And that's unfortunate and sad, but self-aware people know how to do what is best and right, but not to the detriment of other people. Self-aware people understand, worry about you, but not to the detriment of others, you know? So Ace of Cups energy, Leos, cleanse, wash the past off you, cleanse yourself from the old things, forgive yourself for how hard you've been on you, forgive other people around you as well, because they have the best intentions, even if they don't align with yours. We just don't want to carry their shit around. It's to remove it from you. It's not your problem. It's not your energy. The moon is present as well, Leos. Everything is a mystery right now. Nothing is certain. Nothing is fixed. The outcomes are not preordained. Nothing is set in stone. The moon is also about the unknown, illusions, having psychic awareness, trusting that intuition, following your feelings. And it's also about fear and in the unknown. So if you're in a new place in your life and you're a little scared, well, you're where you're meant to be. This is meant to be this way. And you have to believe enough in yourself to make it through. You have to believe that you'll figure it out as you go. You always do, and you will continue to. So Leos, get out of your head. No one put you there but you. Stressing about shit you can't control is not going to help. You control the things you can with small steps, slow and steady. Cleanse and forgive. Embrace the darkness. Move through it. Move through it with confidence. Know and believe that you'll figure it out, and get out of your fucking head. All right? What's up, Jem? How are you? Welcome back. All right. Last but not least, Virgos. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, Suze. Have a good one. Do I do cord cuttings? No, I do not. That is something you do on your own. That's something you do yourself. But why do you think you need a cord cutting? Well, let me say this. Before you do like a cord cutting, make sure you have exhausted all of the physical things, the physical and logical things that you can do to separate yourself from this thing, this energy, this person, whatever it is. Make sure you do everything you possibly can. I guided someone through a cord cutting once, and they were like, they came back. I don't understand. We did the cord cutting. And I'm like, yeah, but did you block them? Well, no. Then what the fuck was the point? What was the point of a cord cutting if you weren't going to block them? Block their phone number, block them on social media, get them out of your life in every way. Stop talking to them, stop entertaining them, remove yourself, and then do the cord cutting. The cord cutting is to remove it energetically. You know? Yes, exactly, Sky. It was pointless then. And they were like, I want my money back. It didn't work. They still contacted me. How did they contact you? And she's like, well, they have my phone number. Why did we do a cord cutting if you weren't going to block? So you weren't serious. You wanted some magical solution. You low key wanted them to come back. Do you know what I mean? So I'll say that to you, Jem. If you're seeking a cord cutting, make sure that you have exhausted all of the physical things and the tangible things you can do to remove yourself from the energy or from that person. You know, that's spiritual bypassing. Thank you, Trey. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So cord cutting is to remove It's to help you remove the emotional attachment, the spiritual attachment, the energetic attachment. That's what it's for. It's not a spiritual restraining order. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't do that anymore. All right, Virgos, you're welcome, babe. But it's really simple, to be real with you, Jem. Once you have blocked them, removed yourself from them, stopped talking to them, you just get 2 candles, one for you and one for the thing you're trying to cut yourself from. You can cover them in oils and herbs and things if you want to, but it's really about the intention behind them. And you use some tall candles, you wrap a cord around them, and you light them on fire. You light the candles and let it burn down, and it'll separate the 2 of you. But it's gotta, you can do it yourself, you know? All right, Virgos. Virgos, you got some 4s here. There's a lot of Emperor energy tonight. A lot of remember who you are, people. A lot of remember who you are. A lot of stand up for yourself. A lot of get moving. You know, there's a lot of that going on. So 4 of Wands energy for my Virgos. Worry about your home right now. It's giving mind your business. Focus on feeling secure and stable. Cleanse the home, cleanse the energy in the home, and make that cleansing a celebration of some kind, you know? Make it a celebration of sorts. I love cleaning house to music. You know, the music kind of marinates the walls and the energy. It changes it, you know, we make it a celebration of sorts. 9 of Wands energy, Virgos, for you as well. Protect yourself, put up some strong boundaries, stay the course, be resilient. Remember that people often don't have a problem with boundaries until they apply to themselves, and then it's conflict. But like I said, remember that having boundaries isn't about putting up the wall and hiding behind it. It's about putting on the armor and getting back out there. So 4 of Swords energy as well. Virgos, y'all need rest. Rest your mind, rest your body. When we think of 4s, think about structure and sturdy. Think about 4 legs on a table, 4 legs on a chair. You're only responsible for one of those legs. Hold up your end, do what you said you would do, and that's it. That's it. Clock in, do your job, clock out. Do what you said you would do. That's it. You said you would show up, show up. That's it. So that should know when you've done enough. And that should allow you to rest your mind. And then therefore your body. Resting your body allows you to rest your mind. You know? So sleep on it before you make any big decisions. But Virgos, worry about your own shit. Worry about your own home. Worry about your own space right now. And make sure you're putting up strong boundaries and protecting yourself. Put on that armor and get out there. Don't hide. Don't withdraw. Don't recluse yourself. Don't avoid the problems. Put on the armor and get out there. The problems are going to be there no matter what you do. Don't avoid them. All right? That's it for the zodiac reads. I've still got 15 minutes and about 15% battery left on my phone. So I think we're doing okay. If you want to get a personal reading, you still have some time. MadamAdam.com, link in bio. Does anyone have any questions for me? I resonate with Scorpio's reading tonight, and I think some of the withdrawn is I need to get back on track with my personal tarot. I got too lazy with it and allowed it to lapse and need to start. That could be it, for sure. Any messages for me? If you want a reading, MadamAdam.com, link in bio. I'm not a secretary. I'm not a receptionist. So like I said, happy early birthday. But if you want to read, MadamAdam.com, link in bio. How much are your card reads? They're on the website. They start at 11:11, and my largest reading I have, I think, is $100, $200, something like that. Why do you personally not believe in yes, no, and love readings? Just curious. It's not that I don't believe them. It's not that I don't believe in them. I have studied tarot for a very long time. And every card is so much deeper than a yes or no. People that pull a card and say, okay, yes or no question. Let's see. Six of Swords energy. Six of Swords energy is about you being on the other side of hardship and needing to take things slow and steady, focusing on the day-to-day. So the key words here are difficulties behind you and moving on. So is that a yes or a no? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not, there's no yes or no, there's guidance. And people will say, oh, well, is so-and-so the one for me? And it's like, this says moving on, leaving difficulties behind. So is that no, they're not the one for you? Or yes, they could be the one for you if you can move on from your previous experiences and view this one from a different light. So every card has a yes and a no attached to it. It's not fixed, you know? So people that are doing these yes or no readings, you'll often find that they're doing it. You have to follow me and then I'll give you a free yes or no reading, but it's not free because they want something. So everything is so much deeper than that in tarot. Exactly. Just flip a coin if you want a yes or no. If you want a binary answer, use something else. Tarot is not meant for yes or no's. That's not how this works. And love readings are shallow. All of this universal, you hear how I do readings. You hear the wisdom that's coming out of my mouth and through my cards. And you want to ask me about some, but it's like, Jason, the one for me, like, there's no, like, what? Like, that is so stupid. This isn't middle school, you know? Narrowing down the spectrum of love to romance is very shallow to me. And I've been doing this for a really long time now. I have read thousands of people, and people that want to know about their love life often are just looking, not all the time, but often they're looking for, their life isn't together anyway. And they're looking for romance to as a Band-Aid for something, for other things going on in their lives, you know? Right. A good yes or no is bone throwing, pendulums, flipping coins. There's oracle cards that are yes or no's. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? But do we need to ask specific questions? You asked if anyone had any questions. Yeah, but if you listen, if your question is about you, that's a reading you want. And if you want a reading, you have to go to my website. I'm asking if people have questions about like tarot or me or, you know, whatever. You said you're not a secretary, right? Because you said, do you have any messages for me? I'm not a secretary. I don't keep messages for people. You have, if you're seeking my services, you have to ask for the service. You see what I'm saying? If you're seeking my services, you have to say, how do I get a reading? You know what I mean? Not like, do you have something for me? Like, no, I don't have something for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like if you walk into a bakery and you're like, do you have something for me? Like, did you order a cake? Like, I must have came in at the wrong time. Sorry, I felt attacked. Honey, if you feel attacked, that's on you. I am nothing but honest. So I am just being honest with you and telling you how this works. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think love readings are just really fucking shallow. And honestly, that's what scammers do. You know, scammers do that. Scammers do this. You know, send me a picture of your left palm and your favorite color and your zodiac sign, and I'll tell you who your soulmate is. And people are like, okay, you know, like, it's stupid. That's something that scammers do. And if you as a reader cannot distinguish yourself and your practices from shit that scammers do, stop doing it. That's just my opinion. There was a good one up here. Also, do you not do reverse card readings, right? Why is that? Yeah, I don't really focus on the reversals anymore. I went through my TikTok and I looked at some of my older readings, and bitch, you think I talk fast now? I used to talk a mile a minute. I used to talk a mile a fucking minute, and I used to be all in your face and all direct about it and everything. And I had reversals in there as well. But over time, I have learned to read the cards from both angles. You know, I read the cards from both sides. I think each card has its own innate positive and its own innate negative. Like the 10 of Swords, it looks bad. It's a bunch of swords in your back, and it's a dark card, and it looks really scary. And it's like the 10 of Swords, in a nutshell, generally, is that a difficult time has come to a close, and we might feel defeated, you know? But I see there is also a positive to that it's in the past, it's behind you. So we have to move past those things, you know? Do you only read cards, or are you a medium? I only share the card readings with the collective. I have my own practices on my own. I am not a medium. I do not connect to the beyond like that. I'm very much a reader of people. I'm a reader of the living and your energy. But yeah, I don't focus on reversals anymore because I believe every card has its own positives and negative. Every card has its own equal and opposite. So there's no need to me personally, you know? And I also think that sometimes reversals can be confusing. But I'm not set in that, you know? I was watching, like I said, I was watching some old readings of mine, and I was listening to the way that I was phrasing things and with the reversals. And I was like, maybe I should get back into that a little bit, you know? So who knows? Maybe in the new year, I might adjust that and get back into reversals. Great questions. Again, don't forget, tarot classes are this weekend. Tarot 101 and Tarot 102. Two-hour classes conducted over Zoom. Full details on the website. Yeah, reversals can give you an extra layer of context, but sometimes it can seem like a double negative, you know? I don't know. It can be just confusing sometimes. I have oracle cards. Yeah. Yeah. I'm better with tarot. Tarot is a system. Tarot is a system. Tarot cards mean what they mean. Every oracle deck is different, dependent on the creator and the author of the deck. So every oracle deck you learn, you have to learn what those cards mean, you know? But a tarot deck is a tarot deck. 78 cards, they always mean the same thing. And adding a certain creator's artwork to it can add some nuance. It can add some layers, things you hadn't thought of. But a 3 of Swords is a 3 of Swords. No matter how it's drawn or what the artist chooses to make it, it still means what it means. But oracle cards can be anything. You know, any number of cards in any order, anything they want to be. They're a bit more loose, you know? Do you do personal readings off live? I do. I offer private sessions over Zoom. They're on the website. I just opened up my calendar a little bit more to have more times available for people. So feel free to check that out. What does your personal tarot practice look like? Do you pull a card every day? And do you have advice for someone who is just starting to learn? Yes, my advice is to take my classes and make sure you read a lot about it. Make sure you do a lot of research about it. But yes, all of my daily, hey, what's up? I'm Adam. If this reading came across your feed, all of those readings, all of those are for me. All of those readings are for me. That is how I read myself. And I read myself in third person so that I can get over my bias. And then I share it with the collective in hopes that other people might resonate or it might speak to you in some capacity or of your life or whatever. But those are my daily readings that I put out there. Those are all for me. All of those are readings for me. Someone once tried to like catch me in something and they were like, tarot doesn't read for other people like this. You can't just read the masses. We're really only watching him read himself. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, and they were like, I knew it. And I'm like, okay, like, relax. Like, I'm not hiding anything. I'm not trying to connect with everyone. I'm allowing everyone to connect with me. Do you know what I mean? I flipped it. Instead of thinking about what does everybody need today? I hope this resonates with everybody. Like, I think, what do I need to hear? What do I need to practice for myself, you know? So those reads are all for me. And I put it in third person to get over my bias so that I talk to myself the same way I talk to you. I think of it like making music. Like, I make music that I like, that I need to hear, and you listen to it on the radio and you're like, oh, this is about this thing in my life, when really it's about something in my life. But that's great. You know, music speaks to everyone differently. The magic of tarot is resonance. So I would say, like, if you're just starting out, and even when I don't post a reading, I do still read myself daily. I do a little 3-card for myself. But if you're just starting out, I would say 1 to 3 card maximum for yourself. You know? You may do that, but I tend to only see it when I need it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's the magic of it to me. And of course, like, algorithms aren't magic, but it does feel like something, you know? So if you're reading for yourself and you're learning, my suggestion is 1 to 3 cards maximum. And then make sure that everybody tends to leave their spirituality at home. This is something we talk about in my classes. People tend to leave their spirituality at home. You do your cards, you do your reading for yourself, and then you forget about it. You know, you go out and you forget about it. So I always tell my clients and my students to take a picture of the spread and make it your phone background for the day. That way you can reflect on it and give it some more time, you know? But learning tarot is like learning a language. You have to spend time with it. Fluency comes with time. There's no quick way. There's no fast solution. There are beginner decks, yes, that have the words on the cards and everything, but I can guarantee you, you will become dependent on having the words on the cards. I fluctuate between this deck, which doesn't have anything on it, and this new deck that I have that has some keywords on the bottom. I used this deck again the other day, and I found that I was second guessing my knowledge of it because I didn't have the words on the bottom to rely on. So you got to challenge yourself, you know? You got to get out there and spend time with your cards and take the time to learn the language. Like, you can't speak Chinese slang unless you know the basics of Mandarin. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to learn the basics of the language in order to get fluent in it, throw your intuition on it. In my opinion, definition has to come first, you know? So if you're new, get 78 Degrees of Wisdom. That to me is the Tarot Bible. And there's also a good one called Tarot No Questions Asked. That one's really good as well. All right, let me cut this reading list off. I think I have one more in the queue. Melissa, how are you enjoying it? What age do you recommend someone getting a read? My godson is 18. Yeah, 18's old enough, I think. Old enough to understand, you know? That's my point of view on that. Can I get a reading through a gift? No, sweetie, that's not how this works. Every time you send someone a gift on TikTok, TikTok takes 50% of it, 50%. So even though you tried to send me a gift for a reading, I wouldn't get the whole amount. So you have to go to my website to get all readings. They're done through the website. But unfortunately, it's midnight. My reading list is closed for the night. I've been live for 3 hours. So I've got one card left for Charmaine. Oh, Trey, that book was called Magfly. Magfly, I think. Mayfly. Hang on. Yeah, Maeve Fly. Maeve Fly. All right, Charmaine with the one card before my phone dies. You're welcome. The deck that I like with keywords is called Your First Tarot. I like this one. I also like an animal deck called 5 Cent Tarot. I've got some deck reviews on my YouTube you should check out. There's quite a few of them. I think there's over 40. So I've got good beginner decks, not good decks, novelty decks, decks that are just out for cash, you know what I'm saying? Cash grab decks that are just not great. But check out my deck reviews on YouTube, Madam LLC. But this one is called Your First Tarot. And I don't agree with some of the keywords on these cards, but the guidebook does go into more detail. I'll be doing a deck review on this deck in this week. All right, Charmaine C., your one card is Eight of Swords energy, my love. It's time to get out of your head. We have to stop worrying about the things that you can't control. You have to worry about the things that you can. No one put you there but you. You might feel trapped, uncertain, and powerless right now, but you can only control what you can. Your mind is strong. You're a strong person. So 8s come from strength in the major arcana. So it's important that you gather your strength and get the fuck out of your head, my friend. Quit worrying about shit that is not your problem. Quit worrying about things that are not your problem at all. I just said that. Quit worrying about shit you can't control. All right? You're stronger than you think. All right, I think that's it. 3-hour marathon live every Monday night. Thank you for spending time with me tonight. I will no longer be going live on Tuesdays for a while. I need a break. I do like 10 lives a week. So now it's going to be 9 lives a week. But I'm gonna be taking Tuesday nights off to spend time with my husband and maybe go out and do something fun. I will be back Wednesday at 2 and 9 p.m. Eastern on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook for paid readings. Don't forget to donate if you can to American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. On TikTok, there's a button right now, but there's also a link on my Instagram bio if you want to after the live. And don't forget to help a teacher if you can. On my Instagram story, there's 10 new teacher links. And on my highlight reels, there's two highlight reels that say help a teacher. They are full of Title I teacher classroom wish lists. These Title I teachers, they need school supplies, books, hygiene products for their classrooms. So if you're able to, please, please, please either donate to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention or check out the teacher links on my Instagram story or in those highlight reels. A little bit goes a long way. So you might not be able to make a big impact, but you'd be surprised at how much a little bit can help out someone in need. So don't forget to pay it forward. I hope you resonated with the reads tonight. Make sure you check out my content. Again, classes are this weekend. Everything you need is on the website. Private sessions, cameos, classes, the live schedule, merch from my friend Trey here. I've got some really cool stuff. If you want to get your very own manifestation t-shirt, bam, believe plus action is manifestation. My signature down there at the bottom, that's my handwriting. We got the nails and everything. Little manifestation reminder. Another one of my favorites that we did for DragCon, tarot. Tarot reading is fundamental with the nails and the cards and my third eye open and everything. That's me. I'm on a t-shirt. So, and another one of my favorites is Iris, the eye. She sees everything. This is the Madam Maven's t-shirt with my signature down at the bottom. And if you notice, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's like little hearts and things in the eyeball there. There's like hearts and stars and little swirls and things. Trey gave me this as a canvas, like a canvas piece. And I was like, can we make that a shirt? Like, I fucking love this thing. So I call her Iris. And it's one of my favorite Maven t-shirts. So check out the merch on the website. We've got t-shirts, bags, prints that you can just put on your wall if you'd like to. Yeah, again, everything's at the website for you, madamadam.com. My phone lasted out. Yes, very nice. I'm glad I've got the sound taken care of for now on Instagram. Sorry for the rough start with technology. But thank you guys for being here. It's been a pleasure. I've loved the vibe this evening. Your energy has been immaculate. Yes, and make sure you follow Trey if you like their art. Trey Art on Instagram, on TikTok, and Sweet Strange Heart on Instagram. Thank you guys so much. This has been a pleasure as always. And I'll see you later this week. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Make sure you look for the tomorrow. I'll be posting my regular stuff, but there will just be no live. All right. Thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure. Don't forget to do a random act of kindness out there. A little bit goes a long way. Check out our philanthropic efforts, our charitable efforts on my Instagram, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and helping out teachers if you're able. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Have a great evening. Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.